So someone asked me, which is the best investment advice you've ever had? And I sat down and I was like, which is that one advice that was like, this was really good. And actually the best advice that I got is on wealth and status. And I didn't get it because of money or anything. I got it in a very different scenario. So this is my story. It's called The Coin and the Note Story. It's not really mine, but it is mine. So one time I was a student leader, right, back in high school. And I remember I'd gotten into the ranks of leadership. So I moved from one department to the other and then to the other. Started as a class rep. Then I moved to dining hall prefect, then assistant dining hall captain, and then later I went into being a school captain. And I remember I was a very frugal guy in terms of when it came to school matters. I was very keen on how to lead, and I wanted to cement some legacy. I've always thought that in leadership it was always about getting guys to class early, leading from the front, and so on. So I even wanted to make sure that my books said something. Except that leadership really would take a lot of time of my time, and sometimes that focus wasn't so much there. So I remember one time I was at the school library, and one of the students in the school library was a good friend of mine. I used to have a bandwagon of students from lower forms, and they used to be like my council of leaders back then. And I was picturing leading, and I was like, leading is not about you. You don't have the best ideas. Sometimes it's just good to listen to what other people have to say. And this guy was like, Felix, uko na shida. I was like, what do you mean I have a problem? It's like, you're everywhere. It's like, but isn't that supposed to, the point? It's like, no. It's like, tell me about it. So he told me, I want to give you two narratives today. There is a coin and there's a note, okay? And he asked me, what is the possibility of you getting a coin while you're walking? And I told him, quite high. What about a note? He's like, quite low. Then he said this, you're a coin at the moment. In the topmost leadership, but you're behaving like a coin. I was like, give me two. I gave him 20 shillings. I gave him a 5 shilling coin. At the same time, I gave him a 100 shilling note. So the case point is I never got my money back, but I got the best investment lesson. He said this, he took the 2 coins and dropped them down, and they made noise in the library because the library is a very silent place, people are reading. And then he also took the 100 shillings note and let it drop, and it took time. He actually got tired of waiting before it went to the ground, and he said, right now, this note has higher value than this coin combined. You will get, from 100 shillings, you'll get 20 shillings coins. And you'll get 20 shillings, 25 shilling, 5 shillings coins in it. And they say this, because you are in top leadership, right? You are not, you're a man of value right now. You have to, you now have people who can do the things you used to do, instruct them, build them, and make sure that they deliver on how you wanted things to be done. And I was like, wow. Okay, he said, now, there's something else you need to understand this, is that right now, you can't be seen everywhere. And that is the coin, the concept of this note, is that this note, it's very hard to come across it. So take care of yourself, take care of it. That is the same leadership that you're supposed to be. So how does this relate to wealth? I've always said this. There's a saying in Swahili, maskini akipata, matako huliambwata. When a broke man has money, he'll go everywhere, telling people, hey guys, I got something. You guys, I got something, and that's true. So I hope that you're being frugal with your wealth. Wealth is not about trying to tell people, I have this, I have this. Wealth does not announce itself. Wealth is silent. Wealth is peaceful. Pesa haitaki kelele. There's a saying in Luo, it says, Pesa okdwar koko. Pesa okdwar koko. It means money does not want noise. And high value money does not want noise. So as you grow wealth, one of the things that is easy to put is that structure yourself to a point where anytime you feel like you're announcing to out people what you have, they know, do you really have money? I think that is for me today. I was just basically investment, and wealth is not about showing what you have. Wealth is not status, my friend. Wealth is not about Lamborghinis. Wealth is not Mercedes. Wealth is more than that. And I hope you take this and internalize this. Cheers.